Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I will tell you few advantages of living in Russia. Many people think that life in the United States or Europe is more comfortable. These countries are actually richer. They have a good healthcare, strong economy, but in a daily life, using daily tasks like sending money, ordering food, using transport, or talking to the government, Russia often works faster, easier, and more efficiently. And this may sound very surprising. Russia has a smaller economy. People earn much less money. But many systems in Russia are very modern, digital, and made for real life needs. I will show you how daily life in Russia often works better than in the West. I have lived 10 years in America. I'll travel all over Europe. I paid bills, went to the doctors, used public transportation, and applied for documents. From my experience, Russia is often simpler and faster for everyday things. In Russia, you can send money in few seconds. You can order groceries at night and get it early in the next morning, or you can get it in an hour. You can use one app to get a taxi, rent a car, or deliver food, all in one app. You can do government tests online in 1 minute. All services. You can register your car, get your driver's license in one app. And some things take even in the United States, it take like few days. Delivery very slow. And you have in Western countries usually have each app for each service. Everything not go that smooth like in Russia. Why that? There is a main reasons. First, Russia built many systems after 90s using new technologies. The West has old system and rules. And there is a competition. Like big companies not allow small companies go on the market and offer sometimes better services. In Russia, one app can work nationwide. Russian apps focus on user. They are made to be simple, useful, and not complicated. American programs and apps made to make money for huge corporations. In Russia, people use CBP system. It's called the banking system to send money. For fast sending money using a phone number. Money will arrive in 2 seconds. In the US, most transfers take 1 to 3 business days. Can you imagine in a modern world you can wait 3 business days, and if you send money on Friday, you can get it on Tuesday or even Wednesday, because on the weekends everything closed. And even apps like Zelle or Venmo have limits and don't work with all banks. Many Americans still use paper checks. That technology was created around 100 years ago. And in Russia, everything is very cheap. These services cost nothing. You not pay fee for transferring money. In Russia, contactless cards are available like 10 years. In US, not every store, not every business take contactless cards. Here you can use the QR codes to pay. So US system is very messy, very complicated. In Europe, for example, card use is very uncommon in some places. And cash still the king. Most Russian bank accounts are free. There is no fees for transfers. Many US banks charge monthly fees. It depends on the state, on the bank. But in Russia, apps very simple. In Russian banks, bank apps very simple. You can do almost anything from your phone. In the US, bank apps are often slow and limited. In Europe, they are better, not as good as in Russia. Now let's talk about online shopping. That's a totally different story. In Russia, people use apps like Wildberries, Ozon, and Yandex.Market. These companies, we probably steal it from Amazon, but they adapt it, they make it better. We don't depend on post office. They have their own delivery system. You can order clothes at night, pick up them in a few hours or next morning. Same day delivery is normal for big cities. And they will bring it to your house or to your closest location, next door. In the US, even with Amazon Prime, orders can take 3-5 days. In the small towns, it takes even longer. Returns require printing labor, packing item, and going back to post office. In Europe, delivery take 3 to 7 business days. And it's a small countries. The whole Europe is smaller than Texas and much smaller than Russia, of course. Grocery delivery in Russia is also fast. Yandex.Lavka or Samokat deliver in 5-10 minutes to small warehouse. In US, Instacart and Amazon Fresh take 1 to 2 hours, cost more, and needs tipping. Everything needs tipping in US. In Europe, it's very expensive to deliver food to your home. And returns in Russia is very easy. You don't need to print anything. You just scan it in your phone and drop it at a pickup point. That's it. The money comes back in 1 day. In US and Europe, returns are very slow, very complicated. Also, Russian delivery works not only in the big cities. Ozon and other companies deliver to small towns and even villages. There is rare in US and Europe. But why Russia is so good in this? Because it built very recently. There were no system to fix. It's much easier to build something new based on world experience than fix something existed. Because people don't want to change anything. If it works, why change it? So they also have a strong competition, so they improve fast. Now let's talk about transportation. In Russia, people use Yandex.Go. It's like one app for a taxi. There is no taxis, no independent taxi anymore. You just enter your address and taxi will be there in 3 minutes. Or you can rent a scooter. Or you can get a bus in 12 minutes. Public transportation is very developed in the whole country. And taxi prices is also cheap. For 10 kilometers, it costs you $3. In New York, it will be 20, 30 bucks. In Paris or Berlin, it's around $15. The Moscow subway is very, very clean. You can see it on internet how clean it is. It's like an art museum, every station. And you can get to it just through the Face app, through face identification. In US, you know how subway look like in New York, for example. Many cities don't have it at all, and it's not digital. In Russia, people use bikes and scooters. It's very easy, convenient to use everywhere. And also, Russia have very good maps, like Yandex Map or 2Gs, and they show very little details on the map, like building entrances, apartment numbers. Google Maps in US, it's good, but it's not that detailed. I used to work as a truck driver, I know what I'm talking about. GPS system is not well developed all over the place. Next, I want to tell about communication. In US, people use iMessage, WhatsApp, Messenger, Viber, SMS. They still use SMS. In Russia, most people just use Telegram. Telegram is it's not for chatting. It's full system. You can follow news channels, shop, pay bills, talk to the businesses. Many stores use Telegram to sell. You just click button and receive item. Telegram also have bots. There is a small assistants. You can book appointments, buy ticket, or pay fines all inside the app. In the West, people still use slow websites. You can check Russian websites and American websites, you'll see the difference. They still use the phone calls, they use SMS for businesses. It works, but it's very weak and slow. In US, people switch between many apps. In Europe, WhatsApp is more common, but have fewer features. Telegram in Russia is trusted, fast, and flexible. It replaced emails, website, and customer service. It's all in one now. And finally, let's talk about government services. In Russia, you use one app called Gosuslugi. It connects everything: healthcare, education, transport, police, and taxes. You can apply for passport, pay fines, book a doctor appointment, register your car, get any official document in one place, sometimes in minutes. That app remember your data and send you reminders. It works with banks, even with Telegram. You can pay fines and receive alerts. And this system is very secure. It's very secure, it's protecting your data. In your app, you have to go, in the US, you have to go to different websites, everything works slow. In Europe, like in Bulgaria, Estonia, and Finland, in Germany and France, they still use papers for many things. And Russia system is much newer, so it's digital first. It first is designed for mobile use. People don't need to visit offices or wait in line anymore. Even older people use it. The design is very simple, and many families help each other. And it takes minutes, not weeks. So let me summarize everything. Daily life in Russia is not perfect, but it is often faster, simpler, and more connected than in the West. Whether it's money, shopping, transport, communication, or public services, things are made to work for people, not against them. That's why for many ordinary tasks, Russia feels more modern than countries with much more money. What do you think about it? Click subscribe button and a little bell, and push a like button if you like this video, and see you in the next. Bye.